Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Sparks against the Phoenix Mercury. Coming from the Valley, Phoenix, Arizona, I'm Blake Suniga with our analysts Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're ready to roll. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Here we go. It'll be the Mercury off the tip. Here's Copper. Brown with the screen. Pass to Taurasi. Hits the three-point bomb.
We're watching a pure shooter go to work. Taurasi simply has great mechanics on her jump shot.
Now here's Hamby. And here's Plum. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Now Robinson. Copper outside. Copper drawing the double team. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. No good on the triple. Now the Sparks with it. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And it's Boss missing.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Taurasi outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Taurasi. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
There's so much creativity in Taurasi's game, and I've noticed that she's so good at finding different ways to work around contact.
Erica Hamby on the wing. She's covered by Thomas. Outside Plum. Yep, that goes.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
Outside Robinson. Back to Taurasi. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Offline with the 3. Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And you look at the career of Kalia Copper, and she really took advantage of that 2020 season.
Yeah, that was the wobble year down in Bradenton. A lot of players opted out, but Copper, she opted in. She had by far her best season. And in the 3 years since, she's been an all-star 3 times. And, oh, by the way, finals MVP with the Sky, too.
And it's the Sparks ball. Here's Boss. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
Phoenix trailing here. Copper with the ball. And stolen by Boss. Stolen by Danielle Robinson. And she can't stop the run as that misses. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control. You know, there are times it's okay to take that shot, but not many of them.
I think the only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer.
The 3. Stevens grabs the board. Now here is Boss. Defense is right there from outside the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Back to Brown. Inside. Robinson. And nothing seeming to work as that one misses, and she's 0 for 5.
A little in the hoop for her this quarter. She still hasn't gotten one, not one, to fall.
Ashley. No good from outside. Thomas with the ball. Hamby covering. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, you just can't shake Copper's focus. Even when the defense roughs her up, she stays glued to the task at hand and converts the and one.
And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight. And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Taurasi. No good on the 3. It's a 4-point ball game. Now here's Boss. She's covered by Taurasi. It's good from long range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
They get it again. 2 points. That one goes in.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
Now here's Boss. She's got 13. Jackson outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Phoenix. Now here's Thomas. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Good on the triple.
Yeah, it's Thomas's unselfishness that fuels her team. She helps them play an exciting style at the offensive end.
Now here's Jackson. The lead is 2. Stevens. She's covered by Brown. Back to Plum. Pass to Jackson. Stevens. 3-pointer Kelsey Plum. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Taurasi. She's got 8. Thomas. The bank shot, no good. Here's Boss. Puts it up. Another shot. Hamby misses.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Alyssa Thomas is doubled. Taurasi. Diana Taurasi with another miss.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
And here's Boss. She's got 13. That's no good. That miss makes her 5 for 11 from the field. Taurasi outside. And again, Phoenix no good.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that try.
Now Boss. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Taurasi. Trailing here by 8. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Here's Hamby. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Right side, Stevens. Pass to Boss. Now here's Jackson. Over Copper. Jackson gets the bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Diana Taurasi with another miss. Boss with it. 16 points for her. From deep. Brown grabs the board. A floater. Rejected by Azare Stevens.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
The three. And the basket by Boss.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Now here's Thomas. Brown sets a screen. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Sinks the triple.
She is a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they would be if she was not having this kind of a quarter.
Bucket is good.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
Now here's Taurasi. 14 points for her.
Well, you have to like the work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy, kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Now here's Thomas. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Here's Robinson. Out to Taurasi for three. Connects from three-point range.
An outstanding scorer who changes the game with her shooting ability. Taurasi is just so fun to watch.
Now here's Boss. She's got 19. The three ball. Here's Plum. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn him at the line.
That free throw, no good.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years.
So both teams making some changes here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. And the basket by Boss.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Here's Robinson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Good on the shot.
Well under 6 feet. Danielle Robinson doesn't care about her height. She can score from everywhere, including down low.
Sims, she's covered by Taurasi. Pass to Boss. Sims. Plum with it. Shot clock at 5. There's the three. And the Sparks, another three.
The sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, dialed in from distance.
Copper with the ball. Pass to Robinson. She tries for three. And still having struggles shooting the ball with that miss. That makes her 1 for 8 now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's been the result for her over and over. I mean, she just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
Phoenix trailing here. Here's Taurasi. Pass to Copper. Too long in the paint, and she's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
She had a big game at the free throw line in her last contest.
Yeah, that's where a lot of her points came from. I mean, she was feeling it.
And that one misses.
And Deladon is someone her teammates love sharing the floor with. A selfless player that just wants to win.
Here's Sabali. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Let's go with a 3. The Mercury with another miss. The Sparks leading. And here's Boss. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Pass to Sabali. The putback. The shot will not fall. So it's the Sparks now. Now Boss. 25 points in the game.
And Cameron Brink is going to pick up the foul.
That's her first foul.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Copper with the ball. Taurasi outside. Drains the three-pointer.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Timeout called the Sparks. And here are the Sparks now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Boss. Rebounded by Copper. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. Thomas a screen. Launches it. The Sparks grab the miss. Now here's Boss. 28 points for her. From deep. No good on that shot. Number 3, Diana Taurasi. That shot, no good. Here's Plum. She's got 13. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Stevens with it. Thomas on her. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And Kelsey Plum good for 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
And here's Thomas. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Once again, the defense letting her get open at the three-point line. I don't know how you can allow that to happen in this game situation.
Shoots. And it's Boss missing. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 10. Down low. The shot's good by Thomas.
Well, the paint is Thomas's bread and butter because she is very confident in her ability to score inside.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Boss. Outside Plum. And here's Jackson. Plum. Hamby with the ball. Guarded by Sabali. Yep, that one goes.
Awesome to see zero hesitation from Hamby there. Gets the pass, gets the shot off, points on the board.
Copper outside. Sabali. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Robinson. Now to Rossi. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
And here are the Sparks now. They're leading by 8. Here's Boss. Good on the three-point shot. And here's Taurasi. 27 points for her. Pass to Thomas. Outside Robinson. Taurasi. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Boss with it. Now guarded by Taurasi. Now here's Boss. Defense right on her. Knocks down the three ball.
Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Back to Taurasi. They get the rebound. Launches a three. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
Now Boss. She's got 34. Jacks up a three. Sachi Sabali comes up with the board.
And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing second.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, Thomas actually got the most first-place votes, but finished just behind Brianna Stewart, just ahead of Asia Wilson. Thomas averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen. Great hustle play right there, guys. Energy, passion. This is what you play the game for.
Copper, guarded by Jackson. And here's Satu Sabali outside. Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Stevens, and she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more aggressive on the offensive glass.
It's paid off with a higher rate of second chance buckets. Great effort to build this lead.
And normally the team with more effort wins.
Smooth sailing for the Sparks. To the inside. Here's Hamby. Finished off the break.
Zero problems running rim to rim for Hamby. A gifted athlete, her long strides make up lots of ground quick.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas a screen. Out to Taurasi. Can they get it? Unable to get that one to go. Boss with it. 37 points for her.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Sparks ahead, opening a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. And you look at Boss, she's been playing really well.
She had the magic touch in terms of setting up her teammates, just a pile of assists for her.
Which isn't a very common occurrence for her. You know, typically she's more of a finisher, but that's just not the case in this one.
And here are the Sparks now. For three. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Phoenix on D. Good work there as it goes.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there to get the quick hitter.
Thomas outside. Taurasi outside. Thomas outside. This one for three. And Taurasi is good for three.
Well, there she is again, leading by example. Now, Taurasi might not demand the ball, but they're calling her number, and she's delivered time and time again.
And that one drops for her.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They're having their way down low right now.
For three, Diana Taurasi. Boss pulls it in.
And they're not dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
They've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebounds just one more.
From the arc. And she's good on the 3 ball.
They're 3 of 4 to start the half.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
So it's the Sparks now. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Copper up top, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Robinson. Taurasi. Copper outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Plum. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Pass to Taurasi. Fires for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
From downtown, Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, I mean, look, she's scored over half their points so far. An unbelievable offensive contribution.
Pass to Brown. Thomas left side. Back to Brown. Taurasi. Boss defending. And there it is.
Looking comfortable operating in the post. Taurasi has a great sense of when to attack from this area on the court.
Now here is Boss. She's covered by Taurasi. And it's Boss missing. Pass to Copper. Taurasi back to Copper. Takes the 3. Stevens grabs the board.
The shot's just not dropping for her today.
Now here is Boss. Non-stop scoring machine here. The 3-pointer, no good. Here's Taurasi. Outside Robinson. Five to shoot. Back to Taurasi. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
And it's Boss missing. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Kahleah Copper.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide-open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
Pass to Plum. Boss. The three is up. Bangs home the trifecta.
Gutsy shot to come right back at her with a three of her own. Great attitude.
Yeah, we know she is never afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Kahleah Copper from outside. Hamby grabs the miss. And here's Boss. Jackson. Here's Boss. Can't connect from long distance. A difficult situation for Phoenix. Ball going up court. Copper no good. Now here's Jackson. She's tightly guarded. Pass to Stevens. Now here's Boss. Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Outside Robinson. Out to the right wing. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Stevens grabs the board. Now Boss. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Hamby left side. Pass to Boss. Pulls it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Good.
Persistence pays off for Copper inside. Can cost the contact and right to a look.
Boss with it. From past the arc. Brown grabs the board. And so here's Phoenix. Pass to Taurasi. Here's Copper. Robinson. Not gonna go that time. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Boss. Drops in the tray.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Here's Robinson. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It goes on Kelsey Plum.
We know Robinson doesn't take loads of threes. She loves to live inside the line. Rare for a modern guard.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Boss. Kelsey Plum from outside. He can't hit that time.
You know, I just can't get over the fact that Alyssa Thomas has been playing with 2 torn labrums for years now. I mean, talk about toughness.
Yeah, hence her one-handed shooting style. But she's an absolute warrior. She's not only playing through pain, she's doing it at an elite level.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so she goes 1 for 2. Thomas, no good.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the Sparks making a change here. Here's Boss. Non-stop scoring machine here. Fires the three. The three-pointer is on target.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
And again, Phoenix no good. Now the Sparks with it. Unloads. Brown grabs the board. Now here's Copper. She's guarded closely. She's off on that one.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
And here's Thomas. To the middle. Whitcomb. And that one good.
And Whitcomb isn't afraid to go in amongst the trees. Impressive finish inside.
Pass to Boss. And here's Cannon. Outside Sims. Here's Boss. Back to Sims. Now Boss. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Alyssa Thomas with the rebound. Copper right side. And another shot. And a basket by Brown.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
Here's Boss. Off the mark there with the three. Now Whitcomb. She has 7. Taurasi outside. Good, and the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Boss with it. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. And the three ball is good.
The rapid-fire three is coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Whitcomb, and again, it's Phoenix.
Well, with how well Whitcomb shoots it from 3, these mid-range, they're kind of like gimmies for her. They got to be like layups.
The tray. Rebounded by Copper. Whitcomb with it. And beyond her. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Now here's Boss. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Thomas. Now here's Whitcomb. Boss defending. Here's Copper. And a missed layup. And it's the Sparks ball. Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential. Here's Boss. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Copper outside. Here's Whitcomb. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Sparks ahead, just dominating this one. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Boss. Drills the three-pointer. Here's Robinson. Copper outside. Pass to Deladon. Back to Copper. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
We've seen an obvious improvement out of her since halftime, and she just didn't really have a whole lot working for her in the first half.
Here's Boss. And the Sparks, another three. Now here's Robinson. He's covered closely. Pass to Deladon. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. And it's Boss missing. Left side, Robinson. Kicks it out to Deladon. Tries again. And the basket is good.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
So it's the Sparks now. And here's Boss. Shoots the three. And she's good on the three ball. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Copper outside. Robinson up top. Boss defending. Deladon, no good.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Let's go. And it's Boss missing. Deladon outside. Sabali. Yes, and it's Elena Deladon picking up the assist.
Using her length to find her shot inside. Sabali is a real threat on the interior.
Sims with the bucket. Now Robinson. Pass to Deladon. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
Standing at 6'5", Deladon is a matchup nightmare. She can step back, drill those threes. You have to respect her range.
Boss with it. Lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Mack. It's hauled in by Cannon.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
And Odyssey Sims, here we go. And that one drops.
What a strong take from Sims. These kinds of finishes should inspire her teammates to play even harder out there.
Copper drawing the double team. Elena Deladon for three. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Boss. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Elena Deladon.
When Robinson gets a scoring chance, she does not second guess. She takes it.
Now here is Boss. Shoots. It's rebounded by Elena Deladon. It's Danielle Robinson on the wing. They get it back. And the basket by Mack.
Well, controlling the defensive glass, it's been a problem.
Giving up a big disparity in second chance points for sure. That makes it tough.
The Sparks call timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Sparks ball. It's an 18-point lead. Jacks up a three. Brown grabs the board.
Well, that's one thing they're doing extremely well, corralling those rebounds.
Yeah, but, not a whole lot else going right for them, though.
Thomas. Here's Robinson. And the three off target. Here's Boss. Shoots the three. Diana Taurasi grabs the miss. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Copper outside. Up top to Rossi. Buries it from three-point range.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
And here's Boss. Launches it. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. And the Mercury with possession. Down by 15. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Back to Robinson. Copper. The three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Boss. She's covered by Taurasi. And it's Boss missing.
Boy, what a rough quarter for her. But it doesn't look like she's lost her confidence, and I like it. Keep on shooting. She keeps looking for her shot.
Danielle Robinson goes in. Pass to Brown. Back to Robinson. Taurasi. And a miss there on the triple.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
Here's Boss. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pass to Copper. Now here's Taurasi. Inside. Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Timeout called the Sparks. Boss. Amby outside. Boss. Here's Stevens. Hits the three-point bomb.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here because they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before.
As long as you're getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Pass to Thomas. Over Hamby. And it's blocked by De'Erica Hamby.
On defense, Hamby is so active, looks for any opening to swat the ball and blocks the shot.
And the Sparks with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Stevens. She's covered by Brown. Back to Stevens. Boss. Pass to Jackson. And here's Boss. Clock at 4. Puts up a three. And the Sparks another three.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taurasi outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boss with it. From past the arc, Brown grabs the board. Phoenix with the ball. Pass to Robinson. Back to Copper. Taurasi with it. The three. It's good from long range.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Here's Boss. Back to Jackson. Now here's Boss. Plum. Robinson covering. Outside Plum. Pass to Boss. Jackson outside. Plum. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
Well, if you hit a three on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Brown with the screen.
Rossi outside. The three is up. Drops in the tray.
Not much of a distributor, but Brown's feel for the game is strong enough to help her spot open teammates.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have it. And the Mercury with possession. They trail by 14. Outside Whitcomb. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Sparks. And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have it. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems tonight.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.